The Shard of Opportunity, brought to you by Nimra,
Love that art.
the god mistress, bright lady of the plains.
And me, CJ. So excited to be here with you. You'll notice there's quite a few fewer of us than normal, but you know, the cannons are still loose, and I'm still excited to get to be the game master for the Loose Cannons. And Loose Cannons, why don't we start with Chris? Who are you?
Hey, I'm Chris. I'm going to be playing Bryn, at least for the foreseeable future. Maybe. We'll see. The Iriali Edge Dancer with a heart of gold, but a blade covered in blood. And regret.
So poetic. And regret.
You said your blade is covered in blood and regret?
Yes.
Does that imply you stabbed someone who was regretful and you got it covered in their regret?
Probably.
I'm sure they regretted their decisions that day. But
and viewers, I apologize, but I have to walk this through. Or did you stab your own regrets and kill them, and now it's covered in your regrets that no longer exist?
Is the dagger a hemalurgic spike?
I think, Chris, you should just say yes.
I'm going to say watch and find out, because
Waffle.
Right, we got other people.
I am Joshua, aka Jofwu, and I'm going to skip ahead and say I am playing Tevlin, the Vaden archaeologist who's excited about Narak and finding things out.
Are you excited for Tevlin's arc of archaeology?
So excited. The puns, also excited for those.
And Cate.
I'm Cate, and I play Batarab, the light-eyed Lightweaver.
Yay.
Ooh,
now, do you play Batarab, or does Batarab play the listeners? The field, as it were. Backpack Boy and everything. How does Batarab feel about leaving behind Backpack Boy after all this time?
She's okay with that. She doesn't even know his name.
All right. My friends of the Shard of Opportunity, by the time you see this, we'll have already announced it, but we are excited to have a community Discord with a Patreon and all the fun things. And as part of all of that, you know, make sure to follow links in the span read message down below. Go ahead and subscribe, so that you don't have to rely upon the storm wardens to tell you when the high storm is going to hit. And we'll jump right into tonight's episode. We find ourselves once again in the city of Narak, having defeated the storm form Eshonai's ambitions and shown her that there is another path. A more radiant path, some might say. I might say. And we left last week Leaf and Grove having a touching reunion in a room off to the side while being listened to by people that should not have been listening. And we are discussing how the party will begin to prepare to go to the Warcamps and try to convince Dalinar and the Alethi that there is a chance for peace still. So, Tevlin, Batarab, Bryn, where do we find the three of you on this lovely Narak evening?
Batarab is currently sitting outside and going through all her notes since she left, starting to annotate them and collect them so that when they escort Esh and I back and bring this news back to the war camp, she's going to be prepared to be succinct, direct, and speak with authority.
Yes, those are good words. Ooh, not that. Maybe, ooh, do this. She kind of rewrites a little bit in her inky pattern for you.
Oh, how sweet, Fib. Are you excited to travel, Fib?
Oh, very excited. Traveling places. Been traveling with you for a while, though. Yes?
How long?
Oh, tens of days. Yes?
Oh. Okay.
Your lies were very delicious.
Well, we don't need to tell everyone about that, remember?
Oh, I won't tell you, Tevlin.
I'm assuming
Remember,
I'm not
we don't want to
hearing
be
this.
like Bryn.
You can be nearby if you would like. That can be directed at you within earshot, or it could be directed at you farther away. However, you would envision yourself post the confrontation with Eshonai.
Not way too busy.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? Tevlin is searching out Eshonai. I assume she's quite busy with everything else and being a member of the Five, but as soon as I can get closer, I want to have a little chat.
Yes.
It's nice to speak with you. Wanted to ask a few questions. Do you have some time?
I think so. I am not. I'm not trusting myself just yet to do much around here. The rest of the Five have things well in hand, and I am hopeful that I can help to fix what I created in the war camps. It is, as Timber reminds me, it is a bit of a pattern in my life to have been involved in so much strife with the humans, while never feeling in control of it.
Some of that is exactly what I want to ask about. Could you? She pulls out her notebook and a pencil pen thing, and says, "Could you describe your sense of change within you from the rhythms and after bonding with Timber? I'm just curious what that experience was like and how you're feeling now compared to before."
You've traveled with us enough, I think, to have heard how the forms typically affect our bodies, our minds.
Yes.
Okay. It is normal, it is typical to have instincts, have urges that change. You will have mate form, which will provoke you to do things that you would never consider in work form, let's say. War form for fighting increases aggression, increases a drive forward, but always with these things, it is still us. It is still me doing them. It is still my choice. It's just as if a different aspect of me was elevated. With this spren that Venli and I used, it is different. It is as though and the old me was put into a small container, a small box in one part of my soul. I could see what was happening. I could hear. I could even occasionally interact. And I certainly to the humans said some things that I have felt and wanted to say, but it was like losing myself and being written over by another version of myself.
It's interesting the way you describe the differences between these forms and the ones you're more familiar with. I was told that you're familiar with songs that have been passed down that speak of the forms.
Oh, yes. I learned them from my mother. I must go to see her before we leave. She has not been well for some time.
Would you walk with me for a moment and just relate some of these songs so that I can write down what you know about these different forms and how they influence you?
Yes, of course. I would love to. We can go to see her now, if you are amenable, Tevlin.
I am. Do you mind if we take a small detour on our way?
Oh, to where?
There's a certain structure in the city that I'm curious if you've seen before.
Well, there aren't, we've never gotten to talk about it, but, I see you have your notebook. I see your scholarship. My scholarship is not like Venli's. You might get along with some of what she creates, but I love to map. I love to explore and to see and to seek. So, sorry. Yes, in more directly, I am certain I have seen whatever structure you're referring to, but
I haven't pursued archaeology so that I could sit inside a stuffy library and read books.
I never got to see one of your great libraries. We were in Kolinar for such a short time. It was a tragedy.
They have their charm. There's certainly some interesting things to be found there, but I think, like you, I tend to find more interesting things out in the world.
Yes. Now, lead on.
Boom. Yeah, we're just gonna walk, and Tevlin's gonna write down everything she can about these songs.
Sure. Make a lore test.
Cool. I could do that. We're making our way to the Oathgate platform thingy thing.
I did rock that, but I appreciate the clarifying.
While you're rolling that, I'm gonna say where Bryn has been at is after he handed over his notebook to Grove, his book of remembrance. He would have found like a high point. Ooh, real good. A high point to go in the city, somewhere to watch.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like he'd almost see Tevlin in this moment of walking away with Eshonai, and there'd be a weird conflict of emotions pass across Bryn's face, as internally he'd be dealing with happiness that he's seeing singers and humans mixing again, the way he and his partner always dreamed of it. Loss that she is gone. And jealousy. And it's so easy for Tevlin to just have the same ideals and didn't take time or anything else to just do that. And a bit of passion wells up in Bryn as he grips the edge of like the lookout platform he's on a little harder than I think even he intended, perhaps.
Would you say he's struggling with jealousy?
Jalin would be very disappointed in his emotion, yes.
Bryn, what are you doing?
Watching. Thinking.
Oh, what are we watching? Is Is it? Are they doing the mate form things? I have wanted to see this. Do you think they would let me watch if I was to be very quiet?
I did not know you were interested in such things, Poe.
Well, like, I like to make chairs, right? And sofas, and I like a good wardrobe, a good bookshelf. Well, I mean, that's what mate form is doing, is making things. I'm a making things friend, yes? Just because I have like the vines and like he like she goes like a flower and a flower thing and like a see like I like that the flowers, you know, they do it that way, but
I don't think it's quite the same.
I know.
No.
This is Bryn. This is the whole point of what I am telling you. I want to know how the humans cultivate. Well, and the listeners too, of course. Do you think the humans would let me watch? Do you think it's different?
It is private. Personal.
So you don't know if it's different? Or do you know?
Bryn just looks flustered, and it just it breaks the tension that he had for sure of the anger, and just looks down at Poe and shakes his head. It's like, you will have to find another reason to look at people. For now, we just enjoy our victory, I guess, and hope in the morning.
I understand. Bryn, it's okay. Little Lynn, she was also she did not like to go near the bedroom when the parents were doing those things. She got very embarrassed when I asked her about it. You're embarrassed too? I understand. It's okay. She kind of like pats you on the shoulder. You don't have to be embarrassed.
Bryn just slowly, immediately rotates and starts climbing down the ladder away from Poe.
Oh, he's laddering again!
Oh, gosh.
What's Batarab up to?
I mean, still the same thing, really. She's probably looked up and seen Tevlin walking with Eshonai, but... Well, actually, I guess she would probably go and follow behind. Like, not rushing to catch up, but...
She's a Lethi, not Russian. I understand.
Oh, my.
What was your roll, Tevlin?
I rolled a natural 1.
Ooh.
Plus 8.
Okay. Sure. As I love to say, almost never relevant what the modifier is on a natural 1.
Yeah.
It could be, I suppose, someday. I mean, you're close.
I can give you a complication to work with here.
Oh, yeah.
I think Tevlin is a little bit attracted to Eshonai.
Okay.
And she's a little flustered by it. By everything.
Yeah. Okay. You seem distracted. Tevlin, why you did not...
No.
You stopped copying down this song.
Sorry, it's there's a lot on my mind. I'm sure you can relate.
Yes. It's a strange day for our people, certainly. I can remember times as a child where it was difficult to focus on these songs, but I loved eventually listening to my mother repeat them. Venli, not so much, but they are far more true than any of us ever dreamed they would be. We'll say that as you're going along, you are able to get the information that we as humans in the real world have about the songs. I think you've got sufficient time tonight that if that's something that you would like to pursue, that is a resource of information that Tevlin will have access to going forward. Anything
Okay.
from the Coppermind / epigraphs that are known by Eshonai and co. Does that make sense?
It does.
Cool.
The stuff that Batarab really has, to be working on will be more at the camp. Because right now, I mean, she'll probably speak with Eshonai at some point, but her priority right now is getting down everything that they have done and all the evidence of what's true about the Knights Radiant, what everyone else is doing, the details about the battle, about the misunderstandings, like making sure that is as well written as possible, because she knows she's going to be sharing it with other women scholars, and she wants it to be, respected.
Yeah, if you wanted to go a route, that would be, I think, it would be a funny / apropos rhyming moment. I did contemplate the idea of this time it being Batarab and Tevlin, and possibly Bryn, leaving in the middle of the night with Eshonai to run to the war camps. And that just feels like a vibe of like, oh yeah, Batarab's like, this time it'll be me who's crazy. And it's like, let's go get ahead of this and talk to my family first before we, do all the other things. So it's an option. These are things that make sense.
So, yeah, I think she would probably do that, like, especially if there's people who are like, let's wait, let's gather this, let's do this.
Yeah.
Batarab would be like, let's go.
Cool. So we will continue our scene with Bryn laddering down as Poe ladders down, and Eshonai and Tevlin are approaching the structure with Batarab, close enough behind to keep an eye and an ear out and all those fun things. Tevlin, what happens as we approach the structure?
Tevlin opens. I can't remember how just a door, right? We just someone brought me inside before.
Yeah, I think there was a door cut into the wall functionally.
Yeah. We're just gonna march inside, and so you've seen this place, of course.
Oh yes, it is. It is fascinating, isn't it? The iconography is clearly ancient. It's not something that our people would have created.
It seems to be human.
It does.
Do you know much about the history of this place?
I wish that I did. I have heard from the five through your notebooks in particular, and from their discussions with you, that you may have had a message from one of our ancestors, the Nye.
We did.
Mother likes to say that she inspired much of what she has done in her life, but this Vanai led us out here, away from battle, away from war, away from the dark god, the dark forces. But what was here before, it's lost to time. When we arrived, we were not ourselves. We were in a form just a little bit better than your parshman that you're familiar with.
Is it difficult with your own minds being subject so much to the Bryn and the forms that you're in?
It is difficult. No, Tevlin. It is not difficult when a chasm fiend claws their way up a chasm. It is the way of things. It is who they are. When the forms unite us with the land of Roshar, we become one with the planet. We feel the rhythms of the planet in a way that we would not without the forms. The difficulty comes in when the dark forces from outside corrupt things, take away from us the right relationship we should have, and replace it with this corrupting influence.
I wish that we could find a way for your people to be free of that influence.
Well, you've certainly found a way. And we had found another until me and my sister decided to fix things, decided to make things better, decided to, for the first time in 1,000 years, who knows how long, nearly bring our people to the brink of ruin again. We were less than we could have been, but we also were not a danger to ourselves. But we wanted more. We wanted protection from your people.
They aren't my people. Well, partially, I guess, if I'm being honest. I'm Vaden, not Alethi. I am human, but I don't think all humans are the same any more than any Singer is the same. Listener, do we know Singer yet? I can't remember.
I don't think we should not know Singer yet.
We know listener.
Yeah. It's fair. Like, it is what it is. Tevlin said the correct word.
Yeah, she did.
Agreed. We, as I and my sister are different from each other, we are different from many others on the rock, certainly.
I was hoping while we were out on the Shattered Plains to find more hope that our peoples could be at peace with one another. When we found the ruins that you heard about, where Vinay spoke to us in some kind of vision, we learned of a time when the humans and the listeners who lived out on these plains were at peace, living in harmony with one another. And I hoped that we might be able to find more evidence of that, more hope that that could be true again, or at least true now. Hoping that I can find that and perhaps convince some of my people to pursue peace with the same fervor that they have pursued war. I heard that you maybe are more familiar with other ruins across these plains and in this area.
Oh, certainly. Yes, I've explored as far as I could, certainly less, in the years since the war began. But Tevlin, I feel timber within me thrumming. And your leitmotif, and Batarab, is that your name?
Yes.
Come, she gestures for you to walk forward towards them.
Tevlin's a bit surprised. She did not notice Batarab following.
She was not suspicious.
Someone tried to gaslight me that wasn't from Parks and Rec, and I about lost my mind recently. I was like, that's a weird... Anyway. I am new to these powers, if I have any at all, but Timber seems to think that something about the three of us, if we were to breathe in Stormlight, that perhaps together we could, you could show me, and I could see and hear this vision you experienced. Does this? She seems to think this is possible.
Yes, I will do my best. Fib, are you ready? Okay.
I remember the pattern. Tevlin, will you join us in this?
I don't know how, but I can certainly try. I'm willing.
Oh, okay.
She pulls out her pouch of spheres and holds them up and breathes light in.
Yeah.
Batarab breathes the light in as well.
Following your example, as the three of you fill the chamber now with light illuminating and kind of flowing off of your bodies, you reach out and what do we see? What emerges out in front of you using the surge of illumination and perhaps cohesion as well?
First, there would be the image of the statue, like as Batarab was moving into that place and the light. And then the first thing they would see would be the giant chasm. I can't remember what it was that Batarab was battling in that time.
It was a thunderclast.
The thunderclast. And I think utilizing the different abilities of those around her, she would be able to get information from leitmotif and be able to show what Tevlin was seeing as well in that experience. And the words could be heard that were spoken to them.
This is incredible, and the stone beneath your feet kind of begins to resonate with the images, the sounds, kind of providing this vibration of connection. Tevlin, you feel within you the stone remembering being in the place where Malishi and Vanai would have stood while giving this message. A place that these stones have been often, but have not been in a very long time. They yearn to return there. You reach out, there's a word. Arithuru. Home. And they just feel the stones singing that with you as this vision continues to demonstrate everything. Esh and I, hand to chest, kind of reaching out to encompass both of you. This is amazing what you have created, and I can hear the stones. What is this? Aritharu. What is this?
Aritharu is a city, a human city from the past, a legend almost, but I'm not sure what it could mean here.
I can see it. Tevlin, close your eyes. Do you see it? I'm a large, bright light in the distance, but somehow connected to this place. What does this mean?
Oof, what does this mean? Can I roll for it?
Sure, make a transportation test.
Transportation, getting a little spicy. Okay.
You're in Urithiru now.
Can my Bryn give me assistance on my test?
Sure.
That's the thing they can do, right?
They can. I would say, like, all of this, you can have advantage, given
Cool.
everything that's going on right now.
Given everything that's going on.
13.
Okay, 13. As you close your eyes, you kind of realize your eyes can be open or closed. You're able to kind of see into the realm of the Spren, as you can see some of the flames of life flickering around you. There's something here, some being that seems some power that seems much more ancient than just just the humans, just the listeners nearby. And as you listen to the stones, they remember that they were part of connecting this place to Urithiru. You feel a link drawn into that distance. You look in the same direction that Eshonai is looking. There's something there that tugs at the part of your powers you've not yet explored. Affecting stone, yes, but this is something different. This seems to be something that you don't fully understand, but that is connected to taking the connection between two places and then drawing them together to allow movement.
So I guess she kind of speaks up and says, "This is fascinating. It's like there's some kind of connection between the stones of this place and that of this city."
The rocks vibrate underneath you at your words, and you can see this like kind of almost like a trail that is like rising up and then like going down as it's kind of going away from you, and then towards a wall, and then it comes back to you, and then it goes away from you towards the wall, and then waits a second, and then comes back to you. Tevlin, what is happening on the ground here?
Movement between these. Can I identify like is there something with the patterns to maybe kind of give some kind of identification of like what those places might correspond to?
Yeah, it's going to the same location on the wall,
right,
and then coming back to you, and then going to that same location over and over again. Cate.
If Batarab feels it, she could also draw it really well. I don't know if that would help at all.
Draw what?
Is there like a pattern at all on it?
At this stage, I don't know how closely you've investigated or done anything with that part of the wall. I've just described that there's rocks moving from you to a point in the wall kind of further away.
Oh, okay.
In the dome.
Okay.
And then when you stand there, it comes back to you and then goes to the wall again. And like it kind of gets underneath your feet and kind of makes a sharp jut into your foot, Tevlin. And you kind of stumble forward and it goes like and it rumbles forward towards that wall.
Batarab, come with me, and I'm gonna grab Batarab's hand and pull her over to the.
Can I investigate?
Yeah, to the wall, I guess.
Yep.
Is there anything...
You sense some relief is probably the closest word to it from the stone.
Finally.
And
that was really next level. I just need to say.
Which part?
The relief.
Oh, yeah.
Right. That was just beautifully done. Sorry, continue.
I was worried to be a little too rocky. But... So... yeah, it seems what you're seeing is the place in this this mural that's on the wall that we see in Words of Radiance. This seems to be, you can sense that there is an awaiting from the wall, as if something from your powers could allow you to activate this room, but you're not entirely sure what it's seeking.
Is this something where Fib might be able to find some sort of pattern or understanding of what's happening?
Yeah, we can do it. We can try that. As you're looking at it, as Fib's looking at it, this is what 17th Shard shows, apparently by Nah.
Oh, that's right. We did that. Commissioned
What is
that? Artwork of the Oathgate in Iraq.
Ooh.
So that's, you're obviously, you don't see Adolin or Shalon there.
Wait, what? Who are these people?
It certainly seems, you can see this as you look down on the floor. There's this mural of what looks to be, a large structure, castle-like almost, though nothing like the Alethi would build. Just this place above it that seems like something should be put there, but you're not sure what.
I would like to, Tevlin, encouraged by this experience with the surge that she hasn't experimented very much with.
Mm-hmm.
She walks back to Eshonai. I think just wondering if maybe Eshonai has a bit more of an affinity for this because of what she was able to sense here, and says, I would like to try something different. And she takes another sphere out of her pouch and breathes in some Stormlight and says, Motif, let's try something a little different. And takes Eshonai's hand and would like to use the surge of transportation to kind of peek into that other side a bit more fully than she did. We can just get a more clear glimpse of kind of what that can do.
Make me a transportation test and raise the stakes.
Nice.
Ooh, very good.
19 total
There
with
we
the opportunity.
I love that. You find yourselves physically still in Narak. However, suddenly able to see into shades. Hello, Cate. See before you these giant figures, one mother of pearl white, the other black with an oily shimmer. We have not seen your kind for many years.
I haven't seen your kind in many years. Hello.
Hello.
What are you? Some kind of spren?
We are the guardians of this platform. Do you wish to transfer?
Yes.
That's kind of like Tevlin's philosophy.
Yes.
Always
I
say
didn't
yes.
expect her to say that, but here we are.
You bear the light. You pay for your transfer.
With
It
Stormlight.
shall be done.
Transfer to where?
That would have been a great question to ask the gods before you said yes, we wish to transport.
Which is Tevlin's whole shtick.
Which we'll find out next time. No.
As we find...
Oh.
You're gonna kill
Tesh and I.
Batarab.
and Tevlin and Batarab
Oh, well,
transported. I'll say with your opportunity, what were you thinking about, Tevlin, as you said yes? We'll say that intent matters in this moment.
No, yeah, she had the intent to go wherever they were going to send her.
So in my mind, you would feel a tug in two different directions. There is a tug towards that mountain in the distance, and there is also a tug that is closer, but you sense a more alien aspect behind it.
Mountain, something in the distance, and something more alien that's nearby.
Mhm.
Wow.
Bryn, I will let Tevlin ponder for a moment. Bryn, you came down the ladder.
Yep.
You would have seen
Them walking.
they're walking towards that
Mhm.
structure. You are welcome to have followed them. You are welcome to have gone and done other things.
I imagine Bryn would have been following, but much farther behind.
Okay.
Because he's still busy, stuck in his own head at this point, and also trying to get the image of Poe spying on people and wondering if they ever did that to them in private moments. And I feel like Bryn would arrive to watch Tevlin and Esh and I walk up on the far end and blink away, essentially, and then be like, we have a problem. I think that's where Bryn's brain is at. He just watched three people just disappear.
Sorry, I just flipped a coin and I didn't decide what the coin meant.
All right, how about this? Do it again. This time, one far away, two alien.
Yeah, two alien.
But which one's one and which one's two?
Alien. Two.
Alien.
No. Is heads one?
No,
or-
it just shows up. It says one or two. It doesn't matter. Two is alien. So send him to alien.
Oh, a D2.
I guess technically send all the females to alien. 'Cause
We're doing somewhere. Tevlin her mind is really on this distant place that we've been looking at, and that's where she's expecting to go. But in that brief moment of, I guess, just sensing that distant location, and then suddenly there's also this sense of somewhere closer that's more alien, and that comes to her mind, and she is intrigued by a mystery, and her mind is now there for that kind of final moment, I guess, that maybe matters.
Yep.
The sunglasses on. Let's do this.
Oh yeah.
What are we doing?
You suddenly find yourself standing in an area that is this kind of platform structure. You can see the still the black and white figures in front of you, Eshonai looks around. We have not transported Tevlin. What has happened? Batarab, you now also can see the black and white figures in front of you. Tevlin, you find yourself suddenly hugged from behind. Tevlin! It is so good to see you! How are you doing?
Leitmotif?
Oh, of course!
Tevlin turns and steps
This
back
is
for a moment.
Timber.
And,
She's Eshonai's friend. And that's over there is Fib. But yeah, I didn't know you were gonna do this. I would have planned more. But
I didn't know either. Yeah, big hug. You look amazing.
thank you.
Batarab is staring.
What is
The
that?
swirling mass of patterns.
Yeah, Fib is just above you, kind of maybe a foot taller looking down.
Interesting.
Why are we here?
Oh my gosh.
This will make it much harder to talk to your father?
Yes. It would. It will. Tevlin? Tevlin, where are we?
We are. And she looks at Leitmotif. Where are we?
Leitmotif and Timber and Fib and the Oathgate Bryn in unison. You're in our home! This is Shadesmar!
Shadesmar?
Yeah, I can't wait to see what adventures we get up to here. I can show you all of... Oh, we've got some really cool ships that you can ride on with these amazing, flying creatures. Super cool.
More Spren?
So many Spren.
This.
Lots.
Let's. Where?
I love how Tevlin was like, let's go. Oh, wait, hold
Yeah.
on. So, but I'm
Where?
back.
Maybe she looks at her bag and is like, we don't really have much with us right now. And she looks around, and I guess in the distance, and I guess I'm imagining I don't see anything around
Not a lot.
besides the sprint.
Not a lot. No. There's
Thought it was a myth.
you see the faintest glimpse of kind of this red light trail that's kind of going away from your region, but beyond that, there's not a lot going on in this particular region.
Is there a way to call someone you know to bring us a ship here?
Ooh.
Why do we need to take a ship? Can't we just go back?
Well,
You do not have the requisite transfer fee.
but we don't have the requisite transfer fee.
What is the transfer fee?
You would glance down and see that 90% of your Stormlight spheres are done now. All three of you.
Where can this boat take us? Tevlin, see you ask where first.
Why? I'm sure we can go anywhere, really, right?
Of course,
Motif?
we could go so many places. My family has sailed for generations.
So, is there a way to call them?
They often are sailing near your homeland.
What about the war camps? We need to take Eshonai to the war camps. But if it
This is
If-
amazing. Batarab, you do not understand. I have wanted to explore new lands for so long, and this is... What even is this place? This is amazing.
This is the realm of the Spren. they live here. They're from here, and when they visit our world, this is where they come from.
Do you think I could find the Stormfather and punch him here? I owe him.
I
I owe
don't
him one.
think he's supposed to live in Shadesmar. But I mean,
But-
it's a myth. I mean, oh my gosh.
Can we look around and see are there any like just mundane Bryn that maybe are in the vicinity?
Yeah, can I like see what I'm perceiving
Mundane
as
now,
being-
quote unquote.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, there's certainly there's plenty of joy spren, fear spren, hunger spren, kind of bubbling in and out between the physical and cognitive realm. You're able to draw some logical conclusions, based on what you have seen of them in the physical realm, almost as if they were just showing a portion of themselves there, or a mere aspect. Most of them look to be ignoring you for the moment, and don't seem to pose a threat to you at this stage.
Cool, awesome.
So the fee is Stormlight?
Look up at the big Bryn.
Yeah, asking the
You
statues.
need Stormlight?
Yes, of course. It is how we facilitate the transfer. Their powers call to our powers, and we are able to connect them. And to accomplish this, Stormlight is required.
Batarab checks when the next storm is. Okay, we've got X many days because I don't remember.
Wait,
so then we can
you-
transfer.
You can see the flames, can't you?
Mhm.
From this side?
Yeah, a little bit.
So-
It's difficult, but yeah, there's some.
Would it not be funny? Like you see a spark, a flame, like run into the room where you just were,
Oh yeah.
like in panic.
Oh yeah. No, you can sense with your connection to Bryn. You can sense him run among you, run around in a circle, run back out. Grove and Leaf and Nakal run around.
I went and got everybody and went. They just disappeared.
Yes, exactly. which ironically is so good that Bryn saw this, because otherwise they might have just assumed that y'all ran ahead to the war camp as we were just discussing.
I mean, we're going to have to pretty much. It's just they're not going to find a trace of us. So when the storm comes, we'll be able to get more stormlight and then transfer out.
Perhaps the high storm is different here than in your realm, or we could perhaps trade. There are places where my people could trade for infused spheres.
There's nowhere else to find Stormlight, huh? How strange. Well,
We need to get a plan. We need to come up with a plan. We need to come up with okay. So we're just in Shadesmar, but in the listener settlement, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
That is a fair conclusion you could draw, and is what I have been attempting to describe, roughly speaking, so far. Yes.
Right. Because she's speaking aloud, so I don't know if anyone's answering her. Now, we need to find a place to trade. What direction, where is the nearest place we could go in order to trade?
And Timber and Leitmotif kind of point in a direction toward the nearest Spren settlement.
Is that towards or away from the war camps?
At this moment, it would be hard for you to tell because everything on Roshar, other than like maybe a mile that way, is towards the war camps. Like it is generally in that direction, but most things are in that direction. So it's a little unclear, like if the angle of your, where they're pointing.
Fib, if we go by boat or Leitmotif, since your family are sailors, if we were to travel in Shadesmar by boat, would we be able to get to the war camps faster than if we traveled the same way we came here?
If we are there, we would not be there. We would be here there. We need to be there, yes?
Yes, but once we get there, we can just go back in, right?
Oh. This human thinks she can just travel from Shadesmar to the physical realm. Funny. There are reasons why we abide the contract that allows us to take you to and from the physical world, little one. There are agreed locations for such things.
Okay, where are they?
Oh, here. And, the ancient city.
Eritharu.
Of course. All others are locked at this moment, bound not to transfer you. It is very fortunate that you attempted here and not elsewhere.
You can transport us to Eritharu.
We could.
And from there are other locations that can be accessed?
It was once this way, but now they are bound not to transfer anyone to and from Eritharu.
Can that be changed?
Oh, of course. It was changed once to make it so. Then it was changed, and yes, this is very possible.
Tevlin turns to Eshonai and says, Eshonai, what could your people do with a fresh start, in control of another city from which the rest of Roshar could be accessed?
A place where we could be unassailable from the Alethi. This is the thing that my people, I know from speaking with the Five, they long for a place where we would be once again isolated, to be able to regrow and heal, and perhaps reach out to the rest of Roshar on our own terms. This would change everything, Tevlin.
Tevlin looks back at the Oathgate Bryn and says, all we need is Stormlight to be able to transport people. Is there a limit on how many people can go?
Physically, if they are able to stand on the platform where you did, this thing could be done. Oh. I could maybe go and tell everybody, well, not me. I kind of just vibrate. Batarab, would you like me to go and tell Nakal that you are all right?
Yes, please.
Okay. I will just... And he kind of... You see within the pattern swirling around what seems to be eyes closing and a look of concentration.
You're gonna come back, right?
Nakal! Batarab has gone away into Shadesmar, and... Wait, you're not Nakal. What is happening? Okay, I will try one more time. Grove, Nakal, we need your help. We need Stormlight. Tevlin, why are you... Tevlin, Batarab, you've gotten back to the physical realm? This is wonderful.
Wait,
What?
What?
Wait, no. We're still here, aren't we? Why can't I do it? Normally, I can poof more or less back and forth. Since... Oh, you're here now. You caused this.
Me?
Tevlin is going to ignore the shenanigans and take Eshonai's name and say, I think we can do this. I want to help your people in any way I can. Will you allow me to help your people build a new future in a new place?
Yes, this... Of course. Certainly. Seeing these new lands, these new mountains, these new vistas, and bringing my people to a place of safety is all I have ever longed for. This would be wonderful, Tevlin.
Cool, because the words of the second ideal of the Will Shapers come to Tevlin's mind as she says, I will seek freedom for those in bondage.
You hear within your mind, the words are accepted. As Tevlin explodes with light, you feel within you an awareness kind of pushing out as you can feel all of your friends gathered on the platform, trying to figure out what has happened to you. And Tevlin, again, from your opportunity before, you feel within you the choice as to how you would like to transport everyone involved with this Oathgate platform. Options include everybody back to physical platform of Narok, everybody into Shadesmar,
Jeez.
everybody to Erytheru.
Tevlin, her mind first goes straight to the mountain city of Erytheru, but out of the corner of her eye, she sees Batarab pulling her hair out or something. I don't know, what is Batarab doing?
Still with Fib, like, no, you're
Writing.
still here. Like, you're still here. Go talk
He's
to them.
writing.
And a moment of wisdom crosses her somehow, and she decides to lean towards the physical realm and Narok.
The physical realm in Narok?
You shall
Yes.
be
Back
Okay.
to where we came from.
watched, little ones. Thank you for visiting. As you find yourselves back in the dome in Narok, surrounded by your companions, both original as well as those you have picked up along the way, as they have been trying to decipher what on earth happened. And we will find out what these lovely loose cannons have to say about their journey into Shadesmar next time on the Shard of Opportunity. Like,
Hi.
comment, subscribble, so that we all can continue to coordinate this lovely adventure together. And journey before canon.
Destination. Wait, what?
Yeah, I am just trying to stress you out on, you're already stressed out like from the kids, and I just thought Tevlin could stress you out as well.